Hi, this is Arun from arunsyoga.in. I'm a software engineer who mostly work with Node.js, PHP, and other backend technologies. And I'm an open source contributor as well. I'm a tantric by birth in a family which is passing tantric wisdom from generations to generations from past 2000 years of legacy, and got lucky to travel across India and got chances to study under various gurus from different backgrounds and disciplines. You could connect with me in arunsyoga.in. Here I'm helping you to design a divine lifestyle which is based on Vedic astrology, tantra, and other yogic system of understanding. Hi, today's podcast I'm doing a comparison between two cryptocurrencies, Ethereum and ADA, with the help of chart of its founders, Charles Hoskinson and Vitalik. I'm nowhere associated with any of these cryptos or its founders. Also, this is not an investment advice as well. Everything is done for educational purpose and fun. Welcome to Vedic Reading Series episode number 17, Cold War of Ethereum and ADA. Hello, all. Today's particular podcast, I thought of doing a podcast with the Ethereum and the ADA Cardano. As all of us know, those two are the smart contract platform where you could build things on the top of that and stuff like that. And also both those two has the cryptocurrency. One is ADA and another one is Ethereum. And if you want to host stuffs on Ethereum blockchain, you have to put it whatever. The technology is bit exciting, and it is actually it will replace the centralized internet in the coming days. I hope so that decentralized internet will be a dream which is gonna come true. However, the reason why I thought of doing this particular podcast is that there is a lot of speculations is happening in Ethereum network also, and there is a lot of speculation is happening in Cardano networks also. And as I know the price of the ADA, which is like that ground up 10 times higher in past 6 months, and all the investors, those who put their money on the ADA, is actually happy and at this particular point of time. And when we are digging deep into the technologies and things like that, I thought of figuring out is there a profound way which will actually help us to get the price of Ethereum or Cardano done. So this entire purpose of this particular podcast is to figure out the which blockchain or the which currency is gonna grow faster, and where do you can keep your investment very profounded way and things like that. And I just want to tell you that I am nowhere associated with the Ethereum network also, or I am nowhere associated with the Cardano network also. These two are smart contracts, and it is allowing, those two are smart contract platforms which is allowing us to build smart contract, I mean the D apps on the top of their blockchains, which is actually a gateway for decentralized internet with a decentralized economy. So to do a chart on the Ethereum or the chart on the ADA, we actually need a place of birth, date of birth, and time of birth of these two things. But when I'm digging deep into the history of these two blockchains, one thing I understood is that Charles Hoskinson was the co-founder of the Ethereum when he was used to work with Vitalik back when they started to build the particular blockchain. So
after he got fired from Ethereum team and he started building a decentralized protocol, and a decentralized internet, and a blockchain which is now called as Cardano, or the Cardano. So we could actually see that these two peoples are in a war, like whether they are into war or not, that doesn't matter. What we can actually see on the surface is like these two peoples are into a war, like one guy he want to build Ethereum, and another one he want to build the ADA. And if Charles Hoskinson has took a very much scholarly approach to ADA, whereas the dApps are actually like it's very easy to build. If we look at into the programming language, both of things are using. ADA is using Haskell as the programming language, and Plutus is the platform, whereas the Ethereum network is using Solidity as the programming language. So there are a lot of applications which has been already written and which has been already deployed on Ethereum blockchain. All those things are written in Solidity. If you look at on the syntax of the Solidity, which is actually looks very similar to JavaScript actually. So Haskell is, whereas it's a very much functional programming language where all the syntax and type of the stuffs and all those things are actually previously predefined, and it's a bit hard to take a hold on, like to learn the Solidity language, sorry, the Haskell programming language, and I try to learn a little bit. Maybe as a beginner I might be facing a little problem or whatever. At this particular point of time, I could blindly say that, I could safely say that Haskell is much much centralized, much secure programming language, whereas Solidity is lacking that particular stuff. So however, the Cardano or the ADA has where you could stake bets in very small amount and stuffs like that is actually possible. So we don't want to dig much more deep into this particular podcast, because I'm not about I'm not going to talk about the technology of the underlying technology of these two particular platform. What I am much more interested into the chart of the Charles Hoskinson and the chart of the Vitalik, and how those two are actually resonating, and how it's all gonna grow up pretty much faster, or how it's gonna to get a reading of these two, both of these two people's chart, whether the investors are able to come into, and whether they are whether they can make a smarter bet rather than getting into this speculation. So it's a kind of cold war. If we see it's blindly, like one is from Russia and another one is from US, like it's in the time of Soviet Union time, which is actually broken in 1991. That is a kind of cold war which is happened between the Russia and the USA. The same way now is like a time of cryptocurrency and decentralized internet. So we could actually see that this strong, both two platform, which is like a very strong two platform which are coming up actually into a cold war, like Ethereum, and it's like a cold war between the USA and the Russia. And let us dig deep into what is this both of these people's chart is gonna bring up over here, and how is gonna make the investor to make a better decision. Again, this is not an investment advice which is gonna help you to put your money into better package or something like that. This is, I am actually doing a comparative study of the charts of Charles Hoskinson and chart of Vitalik. So let's see what is it's actually gonna come out, like to get the Charles Hoskinson date of birth, place of birth and time of birth. I actually went into his channel, which is in YouTube, and in a live session I have asked his place of birth, date of birth, time of birth to him. After a lot of googling, I was not able to figure out what was his place of birth, date of birth and time of birth. I have asked him directly, and he actually handed over his place of birth, date of birth, time of birth to me. And yeah, this is the reason I was able to make this particular video as such. So now also Vitalik chart, which I made by the infos which are available on the internet, because he is more the things, the people who are using the Solidity or the Ethereum blockchain are more compared to ADA network. So let's see what is these two people's stuffs which is actually brought up to today's podcast. If we look at into Vitalik chart, he is a Hasta Nakshatra. You can see it in my screen. Hasta Nakshatra is like the nakshatra which has a healing power on the hand, and so many people I came up across with this particular nakshatra. They have a healing power, and they have Rajoguna, Agni and stuffs like that. That is the very important thing of the Hasta Nakshatra. Very healing power they have. And whereas the Charles Hoskinson's nakshatra is Bharani, and the particular lord of the Bharani is actually Yama. Yama means the god of death, and the god of that is the seduction of the Charles Hoskinson's nakshatra. It's actually black, like it's actually occult power which is been associated with the Charles Hoskinson's chart, that is Bharani nakshatra. So now let us see what is this. Let us comparatively study what is this two chart is gonna bring out. So like the Gana of the two nakshatra, that is very important factor. The Charles Hoskinson's Gana is Manushya Gana, and whereas the Vitalik chart is Devagana. So it's like God, godly nature is been presented into this Vitalik chart, whereas the Charles Hoskinson's nakshatra is having the Manushya Gana, which means that he is more humanoid, and whereas the Vitalik is actually godly nature. And the Guna is like, yeah, both of them as the Rajoguna, both of them are spicy. Like if you want to become the girlfriend of the Vitalik or the girlfriend of the Charles Hoskinson, both of them are gonna satisfy you. Both of them are actually spicy. And the Buddha of the Charles Hoskinson is actually Earth. He is actually much more kinder than that of the Vitalik as just Vitalik, because Vitalik Buddha is fire which is actually burning, and Vitalik is as the Shiva nature, whereas the Charles Hoskinson has the Shakti nature. So it's exact opposite. You see, this is not just it's not just happen like by accident. It's because we all know that Albert Einstein has once said God never plays the casino. Okay, so it's like Shakti is the exact opposite of the Vitalik, and he has the more women power, which is like more creative power, which is associated with the Charles Hoskinson. and the god is Savitar for the Hasta Nakshatra, and Yama, yeah, we already spoken about that, and there is some sexual postures and stuffs like that, and yeah, that those things are actually not gonna make sense in this particular reading, which is actually associated to figure out the more empowered coin compared to ADA or the Ethereum. So now let's have a quick look at on their particular chart, where and all their planetary positions and where and all their things and stuffs like that is staying. So now let's see the Charles Hoskinson's planetary position, where and all the planets are staying and what and all it's doing. In first house, both of them has no any particular chart. Second, third. In fourth house, there is moon is staying for the Vitalik chart, which is actually feminine. Jupiter and Rahu. Jupiter is actually Jupiter is the planet of wisdom and Rahu is the planet of occult. So in the fourth house, the wisdom, we all know the Charles Hoskinson is much more scholar than that of the Vitalik. However, that is the friend of him, the intellect or intellectual capability which Charles Hoskinson has is his friend. And in fourth house, in Vitalik has the moon, which is motherly nature. So motherly nature is the friend of the Vitalik. And fifth house, there is Putra. There is moon in Charles Hoskinson, and in Vitalik it has Putra has the Jupiter. So see, the moon is the motherly nature. Okay, so see the synchronicity of the particular chart. See, the moon is the Bindu over here for the Vitalik, and the Charles Hoskinson has the Putra as the moon, and Vitalik has the Putra as the Jupiter, and the Charles Hoskinson has the Bindu as the Jupiter. So what does it means? Like Vitalik has given birth to Ada, and whereas Charles Hoskinson given birth to Ethereum. So this is evident from this particular chart. Now moving forward, in Ari there is Rahu staying. Ari means the enemy. There is no enemy in the Charles Hoskinson chart. So he can actually do things much more better. And the Karma Bhava, there is Mars and Ketu is staying, which is the 10th house. There is nothing in Vitalik chart. And Labha and the 12th house, which is very important, and Venus and Saturn. Charles Hoskinson is much more hard worker than that of the Vitalik, and Venus and Saturn is staying over there. So his aims, his way of liberation is to Venus and Saturn, which is like Venus is the planet of the pleasure and things like that, and Saturn is the planet of hard work. So he is gonna achieve all these wishes through hard work. So now let's see, let's assume that the ADA and the Ethereum is gonna stay here for a long time, and that is gonna change the technology space very much deeper and very very drastically. So when and all the fluctuations are gonna come, like when and all is safe to bet on ADA, and when and all is safe to bet on Ethereum. So let's see, this is from their Desha. So Vitalik is actually 27 years old now, and Charles Hoskinson is the right now is 33-year-old. So he is into Chova Mahadesha, and Vitalik is into Dahu Mahadesha. So he has just finished the Chowa Mahadesha and entered into Rahu, and Charles Hoskinson is gonna enter into that thing after finishing the Chowa. So that is gonna be like 16, 25, 31, 38. After the age of 38, Charles Hoskinson is gonna get into Rahu Mahadesha. So that is when the Ada is gonna get completely mature, and more people are gonna host stuffs on the particular blockchain. And right now that is something good for the people who are actually gonna take a long term investment to see when is the best thing is gonna come and when is the bad thing is gonna come. What about the people who is actually going to take a smaller bet in short period of time, and who is gonna place the their hard-earned money into any of these particular two cryptocurrency, which is into when is the best place to do the right now? So right now is like Mars, which is like Chowa. So this time is like another 3-4 months is very crucial for people who are actually gonna invest on ADA cryptocurrency, which is like it is gonna grow much faster, because it's like Chowa Mahadesha. Then the cryptocurrency going to fluctuate a bit. I would like to say in that way. And here right now, it's better to the more return if you place bets. The Ethereum also gonna give a much better return over here, but it is not gonna give much better return as such as ADA is gonna give in at this particular time. That is what I can see from these two charts. And if you have any questions regarding with this reading, and you want to consider to bet something, or if you want to get a reading of any of these two, do let me know. If you have any questions regarding this, do let me know. I would be very happy to assist you further on this. And yeah, happy staking and happy investment. Yeah, right.
Thank you for listening to my podcast. You could connect with me in arunsyoga.in, where you could see my contact details, including my phone number, my WhatsApp, and email ID. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes.